point is that after all of that and not going to bed until like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then getting up early and trying to do cleanup and everything, you're going to be physically exhausted, you're going to be mentally exhausted, you're going to be emotionally exhausted. So if you don't have to do things, give yourself the time to recover. If you can sleep in, sleep in. If you can rest, get rest. And then think about your spouse and what your spouse needs, and prioritize that above maybe some other things that aren't as important. Yes, you need to get your yard cleaned up, but it doesn't all have to be cleaned up in the first 2 hours the next morning. We didn't have as much debris, but we didn't actually do that until yesterday, because we had been up so late, on over into the morning on Thursday morning. And I think yesterday at one point my husband was working and he came downstairs, and we didn't even say anything to each other. We just hugged for like a minute straight. And that may be all you need to do. I mean, yes, there's other things that you have to get done after the storm and trying to get things back to normal, but prioritize the things that are really important, which, if you're being kind to your spouse, you're being thankful for your spouse, you should prioritize your spouse and your family. And so last night we were getting a little stir crazy because there's still flooded streets and things in the area, and lots of people are without power. And so we decided to go to find some hurricane snacks, and we had to drive all around. We finally found a gas station that was open, and we ended up spending $71 buying hurricane snacks from a gas station, which I can't believe we did. But I have to say that just getting out for a few minutes, spending time together, and laughing about the absurdity of going to a gas station and spending that much money on hurricane snacks is something that I think all of us will remember forever. So yeah, hurricanes are pretty scary, and other storms of life can be pretty scary as well. But if you keep some of these basic tips in mind, they can really be helpful in getting through the storm with a healthy marriage. And if you don't already have a healthy marriage, then hurricanes and storms are going to make that worse. So if there's anything I can do to help with that, feel free to go check my website, thecommunicationdoc.com, and I would be happy to help you get a healthy marriage. So I hope these tips have been helpful. I know they're really simple, but when you're in the middle of a hurricane or any storm of life, simple is what you need. Simple's about all you have the energy to remember or focus on, and you can deal with the more complicated aspects of having a healthy marriage when you're not in the middle of a storm. So I hope you guys subscribe, and I'd love for you to leave any comments you have as far as other tips for having a healthy marriage, especially if you've just recently gone through the hurricane like I have, or another storm of life. And for those who have lost loved ones, property, have had serious damage, friends and family still without power or stranded due to flooding, our thoughts and prayers are with you.